All right, so once you get the basics down for working your Mary Kay business and you've learned how to do booking, coaching, selling, team building, and you've moved your way through those pieces, how do you bring it all together? Like, how do you live out a Mary Kay business with strength and results and balance? And something that we talk about a lot is working full circle. In your appointments, to work full circle is to sell 2 skincare sets, to book 2 new parties, and to share the opportunity with 2 new women. That's to schedule those, that is. That's how you work full circle in a party. If you do those 3 things at each party, you know your business is growing and thriving and you are very, very successful. In your business as a whole, you also can apply the same thought process of working full circle every day or every week. And it's not so much about having this year-long massive plan as it is having a daily and a weekly routine that will build to great success, that does not have to take over your life, and that can really give you a sense of strength and certainty in what you should be doing and allow you to really reach any goal that you set. Anything that you really need and want for your family, you can create if you learn how to work your business full circle daily and weekly. So I want to talk about what that would entail. And the document you have is called the Basic Skills Checklist. So grab the Basic Skills Checklist and let's go through this. These are the basic skills you need to work a full circle business. You know you have the skill if you're getting the outcome that is listed. So that's important. You can have been taught how to book, but if you're not getting the outcomes, then you don't have the skill in place yet. It might be that you just need to practice it some. It might be that you need a little more training. Maybe you just need some confidence. So it is not a right or wrong, and it is certainly not like if you don't do it on your own the first time, you can't do it. Not one bit. Trust me on that. I've had to learn it all and struggle to find my way in many of the areas, but practice and building my confidence has been amazingly helpful. So please be encouraged. This basic skills checklist can just be your kind of security blanket of knowing exactly what your next step is for growing and exactly how to take your business to the next level. So let's look at the skills. On the far left side, it says booking, coaching, selling, sharing, customer service and follow-up, lead generation, and organization. There's 7 different things, and if you get down these 7 different things and you regularly are employing those skills and getting results, you're good. You have a business for a lifetime, and you can build it as big as you want. So let's look at the outcomes required for each of those skills to be in place. So skill number 1 is booking. The outcome you would need to tell you you're good at booking is getting bookings regularly. Okay. So being able to regularly reach out to people and schedule new appointments tells you you're good at booking. Also, holding appointments. So not just booking them, but actually going and holding at least 50% of what you book. That's another outcome that you're looking for to know that you're doing a good job. If you're not able to hold, it could be the second skill needs to work on coaching. Or it could be that in your booking, you're not quite giving the right information. You're not helping them to understand fully. So there's a couple ways that could go, but what you want to look for is getting bookings regularly and holding appointments regularly, at least 50% of the ones you book. The next skill is coaching, and that's building a relationship with them along the way. That's the outcome. You should be able to connect and communicate with the person through the process of getting up to their appointment, after their appointment, and that's how you know you're doing a good job with coaching, is it's not I texted them once and I show up at their house. The other outcome would be a 50% hold rate. That 50% of what you schedule holds. That tells you you're doing a great job with coaching. Remember, 50%. So please do not see yourself as a failure if up to 50% of your appointments move and reschedule. That's normal. And the only time that rescheduling and canceling is like absolutely horrifying to you is if you're not booking enough. If you're trying to count on everything to hold and you're like, I need these appointments to work, you need to book a few more. That way the cancellations are more of a relief than they are a stress. Okay, the third skill is selling. You know you're good at selling when you are developing customers from your appointments. You leave appointments and people are purchasing things. That tells you, okay, they're getting it, they're catching on. Also, developing skincare customers. Our foundation of our company is skincare. The most universal need of women is skincare. The thing that makes the most lasting impact and the thing that is the greatest profit is skincare. So that's an important outcome. Are women purchasing our skincare as a result of meeting with you? The fourth skill is sharing. Are you setting up Listen for lip glosses from your appointments regularly? That's not something that's just if you feel like it. At every appointment, you should have your eyes peeled for what woman here needs the hope that Mary Kay offers. What women here would love the fun that Mary Kay offers. That should be on your mind. And being able to set those up as you hold parties and facials, that's crucial. Customer service and follow-up. You know you have good customer service and follow-up if you maintain the customers you build, meaning that you do sell product at those initial appointments and people are purchasing from you, but then they're calling you back to get more when it runs out. Also, you know you're doing well with customer service and follow-up if you're following the layering process. The layering process. And we've talked about this in previous videos, so you may want to go back and find it if you're not sure. But knowing that you can fill out the entire serve tracking sheet of meeting someone for an initial facial, then doing her follow-up appointment, and then having her come as a guest for a success meeting or meeting for coffee to hear the opportunity, walking that process well tells you you're doing good with follow-up. It's not just a one-off, I meet her, she buys stuff, I never talk to her again. That's not the outcome that you want. Lead generation. That skill, the way to know you have it is if you have new connections of people to book all the time. Just new names to call, to contact, to get in touch with. If you constantly have new names, whether it's through referrals or through your life or clubs that you're a part of or whatever it may be, bookings from bookings, you're doing great at lead generation. The other part that you're looking for there is being able to gain new leads from your appointments. That is really important. When you leave a party or a facial, are you most of the time getting referrals? Are you often booking appointments from the appointments? That tells you that you're building good relationships in the moment with people and you're not having to start from scratch all the time. So lead generation, whether it's through your life as well as from the appointments that you hold, is really important skill. That is the lifeblood of your business, because if you have people to call, if you have people to book, you have business, you have a future, you have hope. The last skill that is important is organization. And this one shouldn't be taking most of your time because it's not where you make money, but it is really important to shore up the foundation of your business. You don't want to just always be on to the next person. You want to strengthen what you have. So keeping your paperwork in order and up to date would be entering your profile cards. It would be tracking your sales. It would be filling out your serve tracking sheet, keeping those up to date. That's an important part of organization. And then the other part is appropriate planning and appropriate reflection time. So knowing where you want to take your business, knowing the goal that you have for this month and how you're going to make that a reality, knowing that you've looked back on the previous month and learned from it, where it's not just always hodgepodge running around doing whatever, but literally thinking about what do I want to create in my business this month or this week or today, and then actively going towards that. That's organization. And those are the outcomes for the 7 skills that you really want to work towards. It's never perfection. You're never just done. Neither should you feel bad if you feel like there's a lot of skills you still can grow in. That's the process. Honestly, that's the fun of this. Who wants to get bored? Who wants to be like, well, I've got it all down. I have nothing new to learn. That's not even fun. So just work towards these things. And if you get stuck, if you feel like I am not making progress in one of these areas, that's when you want to reach out to myself or one of our mentors or experts so that you can get better. You can get a new idea, you can practice something differently and get a better result. So underneath the checklist, you'll see under the first 3 columns, give yourself a rating between 1, which is low, and 10, which is high. Then in the last column, you can think of ideas to improve that skill. So for booking, how do you do with the first outcome of getting bookings regularly? Are you a 1, meaning I never book? Are you a 10, meaning I'm awesome and amazing, I get bookings all the time? Give yourself a rating. And then in the last column, how could you improve from a 2 to a 4? What would it take to move up in that rating that you have for that skill? It's just the exercise of growth, of how to move forward, how to make progress. That's what we're going for here. So use this checklist and use this rating for yourself, maybe on a monthly basis. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And so please don't be insane. Please take the time to look at your business, evaluate how it's going, and then make the necessary adjustments to do better. The other document that you have is the Basic Skills weekly tracking sheet. And this is a place where you can just keep track of week to week, am I actually doing stuff in the 7 categories? Am I doing something for booking? Am I doing something for coaching? Am I doing something for selling? How am I implementing these areas of my business so that you don't spend all your time just in one area and then look up and go, oh my gosh, everything else is gone and dead and there's nothing happening. If each day you even take 5 minutes and you look at this sheet on Monday, you say, okay, booking. What would need to happen? I'm booked up. I'm really good. I think I'm set. I don't have any openings for this week, so booking, check. All right, coaching. You know what? I haven't mailed my cards out for my bookings. I need to sit down and write my notes to my bookings. Boom, you get it done. Then you can move on to selling. What would I or could I do today in my selling? You know what? We have a really awesome new product that I love. I'm just going to post on Facebook about how much I love our new blank. And that's good enough. That can count as a selling action. And you move through that list each day and just think about it for a minute. And just ask yourself, is there something that I need to do in that arena today? And you check it off, you take action, and then again, week by week, you can rank how you're doing, evaluate how it's going. It's not just about taking action, but it's looking back and evaluating the action to see how'd it go. Did it bring about the results you hoped or you thought it should? If it is, awesome. If it's not, let's take it on. Let's fix it. Let's adjust. Let's grow. That's the beauty of having your own business, is you are never stuck. You never are, destined for anything. You can always improve. You can always do a little bit better and just get a little bit more organized. And it takes a good day to have a good week. And a good week will eventually get you to a good month. And a good month, can you even imagine having an incredible year in your business? If you daily move forward one piece at a time, you will be incredibly amazed at what you can create a month from now.